Hello, hello. What's up, Henry and Nar and potential lurkers? And we're already in the game because that's the way this functions. You launch the game and it just takes you wherever you were. No menus. Let's see, where even were we? Last time around I destroyed a mausoleum by throwing some salt at it. And I got this.
That's the Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that.
What happened to Pierre? I mean, this guy? I threw a cat at him and he had to go and buy more bait, and I stole his fishing rod. So I could get some salt from the boat, so I could destroy a mausoleum. No, the usual.
Monsieur le Capitaine,
What can I do for you?
when are you leaving for Portsmouth?
In 2 hours. Are you coming?
Yes.
Then come aboard.
Oh! This trip is taking a lot longer than any of the other ones.
Clothes and stuff. That's my hold-all. It's too early to pack. We won't be arriving yet.
It's 2 hours! What? Or wait, how long is this trip? It's 2 hours before he left, but that was instant. I've done this trip like 4 times in a day, so it can't be that long. It seems unpacking seems a bit excessive.
Clothes and stuff. My spare suit. Just in case. I don't think I need to change my clothes just yet. Clothes and stuff. Clothes and stuff.
It's really
It's too early. I don't think.
nothing of interest.
This must be the ventilation shaft. That's the sea out there. The sea's calm today. It's empty.
I guess that's
I'm
all.
not tired.
No?
A bunk. Rather Spartan. Hold on. I think I'd better leave the amulet in the cabin. I might lose it otherwise. Or it might be stolen.
Yeah, it's far less
My
likely to
spare
be
suit.
stolen
Just in case.
if I'm carrying it, rather than, or if I lost my own train of thought.
I'd rather think about it again. I can't see any... That won't get me any... I'd rather think about it again. I can't do that. That doesn't... It would have surprised me if it had worked like... That won't help either.
Okay, this seems like a decent hiding
That's
spot,
futile
like,
as well.
between some of the clothes, but I guess this is... No, this isn't a good spot. Under the
I
mattress?
can't see any connection there.
Throw it out the window?
I can't do that.
Ventilation shaft? No. Okay, combine it with something.
That would be... That's futile. Of course. I don't want that. I should think about... That won't get... Not a good idea. No. Nothing's happening.
Surely this is it.
Clothes and stuff.
Has to go in there somewhere.
Looks like that won't work. It won't work. Of course. I can't... No, that won't help. That won't get me any further. It won't... I should think up... I can't see any connection there. I should think... I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't see any... That would be stupid.
I don't think it would be stupid. I think... I mean, overall, I think leaving the amulet behind would be stupid. But you insist.
Hold on. I think I'd better leave the amulet in a bunk. Rather I'm not tired. A bunk. Rather Spartan. This must be the ventilation shaft.
What do you want me to do with it if I can't leave it? Can I now put this here? It's empty.
It's empty.
Yes, it is. Can we make it not empty? We can't make it...
It won't work like that.
We can't make it not empty.
That won't get me any further.
I can't use this on anything. What the heck?
That would be stupid.
What? Immediately stuck. Open the ventilation shaft somehow? I mean, I can't use items on the ventilation shaft, that's the thing. Or maybe I'll have to put something else in here first. Gloves?
That won't feel different. That won't feel different with gloves either.
Or maybe maybe it's evidence?
No, better not.
Oh, I already tried combining it with everything.
A roll of plastic bags to secure evidence. I'd rather think first. No, better not.
Yeah.
That's the amulet of transform. That won't get me any further. That's the amulet of transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that.
I don't want to look at the walkthrough like the first thing I do. But it's starting to look that way. So I like how the mouse wraps around the screen. Table? I can't put it there either. Just not an option. Or this table either. Can't even interact with that at all. I can only open this, but I can't do anything with it. It probably doesn't make any sense.
A bunk.
Screw
Rather
it.
Spartan.
I have a walkthrough for a reason. Getting stuck in this game is not worth it. There's a ventilation shaft in the top right hand corner of the screen. Open it by clicking on it twice.
This must be the ventilation shaft.
Why am I not surprised? I have a feeling that the game might just be broken. Oh, there we go. Oh, there was a specific spot I had to click. Of course, of course! How did I not think of this?
Perfect hiding place for the amulet. No one will find it. I think I'll go and get some fresh air. I'm feeling a bit queasy. God, what's been going on here? Someone's broken into my cabin and searched through all my things.
Oh no!
The amulet. Where's the amulet? It's been stolen. I don't believe it. Whoever did this made a thorough job of it. Whoever did this made a thorough job of it. Whoever did this made a thorough job of it. Whoever did this made a thorough job of it.
Okay, can I find some clues?
I can't do that. It won't work like that. Not a good idea.
What? Excellent idea, in fact.
That won't get me any further.
Let's figure out who did this. We have the technology.
Whoever did this made a thorough job of it. That won't feel different with gloves either. That won't feel different with gloves either. Whoever did this made a thorough job of it. That won't feel different with gloves either.
Dude. Collect evidence. You're a detective. Supposedly.
Whoever did this made a thorough job of it. Blast it. The thief must still be on board. But we're pulling into the harbor. I'll never catch him now.
I guess we're just leaving that be. Go say hi to Blake. Somebody stole our amulet. Please help.
Hello, Mr. Blake. I'm back.
And? Did you find the amulet?
That's a long story.
Well, go on then. I can't wait to hear what happened.
I found the amulet. It was walled up in the Lord's mausoleum.
Really? It really does exist then. And you've got it. Show me.
Well.
Well, I did have it, but it was stolen from me.
Stolen? How did that happen?
No idea. I hid it in my cabin during the crossing. Someone broke in and rummaged through all my luggage.
Yeah, it's...
Was anything else missing?
No, not a thing.
Someone must have been following you.
I didn't notice anyone. Who could have known I'd been looking for an amulet in that godforsaken dump?
Certain people may be taking a great interest in your investigations, Mr. Halligan. Do not underestimate the power of the Druids.
What, did he have to hide it instead of keeping it on himself? That's what I was wondering. It seemed like a bad idea to begin with, but... That's our Halligan. I haven't met anyone who looked like a druid so far.
I haven't met anyone who looked like a druid so far.
No, Mr. Halligan. You won't recognize the inheritors by their cloaks and sickles. They're people, just like you and me. They could be powerful industrialists, high-ranking politicians, or influential military men, people in key positions of society.
What can I do then? I can't possibly check up on the entire upper class of British society looking for a couple of druids.
No, but it may be worth your while to keep an eye on groups of neo-druids. If anyone tries to justify their claims to the druids' inheritance, they will.
Neo-druids? What are they?
There are a number of groups around claiming to be the Druids' rightful successors. They're organized in orders, like Templars or Freemasons.
Tell me more about these Neo-druids.
Like I said, the Neo-Druids try to live their lives according to ancient Druid ideals. Some of them do a lot of charitable work as well. But there are some really dubious associations going around, combining the Druids' customs with occult rites. Rumors say that there's such a sect at large somewhere in London.
In London, you said? Do you know where I might find these people?
I've no idea. All I know is that the only people who know anything about the Order refer to it as the Circle.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. I'll see what I can make of it.
Good. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to call on me anytime you like.
One more thing.
One more thing, Mr. Blake.
Yes,
I get the impression this business could get pretty dangerous from now on.
yes. Very likely, Mr. Halligan.
It may be safer for both of us if we let someone else in on the matter. Please call Melanie Turner in Oxford and tell her the whole story. Make sure she learns everything you've told me. She works at the Anthropological Museum.
Let's put her in
Numbers the
danger
phone
as
book.
well.
And tell her I'll get in touch with her myself as soon as possible. Would you do that for me?
Of course, Mr. Halligan. Good luck.
Alright.
I've got a few more questions regarding... Mr. Blake, are you saying the Druids stole the amulet? That's absurd.
The amulet is vital to the perfection of their ritual. Believe me, We're not the only ones with a particular interest in the amulet. The Druids are after it just as much.
I thought the Druids ceased to exist 1,000 years ago.
It seems there are still some left after all. Just as I suspected, they are among us now. They never left us in the first place.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it was just a case of ordinary petty theft.
I very much doubt it, Mr. Halligan. Nobody else knew of our conversation. You were followed. And now the amulet has fallen into the wrong hands. Now nothing can stop the perfection of the ritual.
And that's been talked about. Alright. Hey, Burb. Honestly, you may say this looks like a $5 point-and-click adventure. I am honestly, at this point, enjoying this more than Longest Journey, which was supposed to be like an all-time classic point-and-click.
Halligan, into my office at once!
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Halligan, come on in. I suppose we should be glad that you drop in now and then.
What's the matter, Chief?
You know, Halligan, I was just asking myself what you've been doing.
I've been investigating, Chief.
Well, have you? And do you know what I've been doing? I've been dismissing loads of press people, worried citizens, and politicians from my office.
I've been
the
to
phone
France
hasn't stopped
3
ringing
times.
since this morning. The mayor's been to my office, and I haven't seen much of you. When do you expect to come up with results?
I don't know, it might take a couple of more trips to France.
I'm getting there, Chief, but it takes time.
Takes time? Takes time? Will I ever get to hear anything else from a detective? Where the heck have you been, Halligan?
You'll get a report at the end of the week.
The end of the week? Why not at the end of the month or at the end of the year? I want the results on my desk tomorrow morning, Halligan. And now, I want to know where you've been all this time.
You'll find out when you read the report I'm going to write.
Don't be impertinent, detective. As your chief, I'm entitled to ask you about the results of investigations and your proceedings whenever I like.
Yes, Chief, of course.
That sounds better. Otherwise, I could have you write a report about every single step of your proceedings, and I think you know that.
Very well, then. I was visiting an expert on Druids.
You were what? Halligan, have you lost your marbles? You're not supposed to be indulging in your hobbies. You're supposed to be solving the skeleton murders.
Is that all, Chief?
No, that is not all. One of the phone calls this morning was from the 4th District in Oxford.
Uh-huh. And?
A beggar has been to see them. He claimed that somebody had first put him to sleep and then robbed him. And do you know who that person was? No? A man who calls himself Detective Halligan! Our colleagues looked into the Central Personal Database and guess what? They found a man by the name of Detective Halligan. And he works for my department! What do you say to that?
I needed some money.
When did you receive the phone call from our colleagues?
Oh, less than half an hour ago. Have you any idea how embarrassed I was about the affair? The colleague I talked to said that the beggar still had some of the substance he'd been knocked out with. Medical alcohol with apple juice. Halligan, please tell me you didn't do it.
I had nothing to do with it, Chief. Honestly.
Well, I hope so, for your benefit. From now on, I expect you to start looking into the case at hand.
Oh my god. What a protagonist we have.
Okay, Chief. I read you.
Indeed? Excellent, Detective. Then get out and do your job. And Halligan, if I should hear that you are conducting your investigations in any dubious or illegal way, I'll take you off the case immediately.
Understood, Chief.
Now he's talking to you, Chief. Now, what did I actually want to do? I would like to find my wallet so I don't have to drug any more homeless people. Oh my god, 6 messages.
Bread. It's your mother. You know, I hate these modern talking machines. I haven't heard anything from you for months now, Brent. Is that any way to treat your mother? Aunt Annie's celebrating her 75th birthday at the weekend. We have both been invited. You will come, won't you? Brent? And please, wear something smart. Do me a favor.
Oh, God. That's all I need.
And of course I interacted with the copy machine. That was the first thing I did. Oh,
Brent?
no, not the same one.
Hello, sir. This is Al's Pizza Palace. Your account from last quarter has not yet been paid. It amounts to £275. Please see to it within the next few days, otherwise we will have to stop serving you.
£275? Wow, that's my personal record.
Gonna have to go get some more medical alcohol.
Hello, Mr. Halligan. This is Melanie Turner speaking. I was wondering why I hadn't heard from you, but Mr. Blake just called and told me everything. I'm out and about quite a lot at the moment, and you may have difficulties trying to get me on the phone. But if you need me, just leave a message. See you later.
Let me give you some good advice, Detective Halligan. Don't interfere with our affairs. It wouldn't be very healthy.
What? Who was that?
Don't know.
Halligan? This is Miller. Damn it, where are you? Do I have to speak to this damned answering machine if I want to get hold of you? If by any chance you happen to turn up in this department, I want to see you in my office. Miller speaking. I've had enough. You better come to my office as soon as possible. Did you get that?
The chief. I'm glad I've got that behind me.
Alright, let's go back to the chief's office, in case he has something more to say. Especially now that we kind of got some clue. Like maybe we can ask, like, can we track the phone call?
Chief?
What is it now, Halligan?
Couldn't you think again about the security regulations?
Are you deaf? I said no. Now get out.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going. Sorry, sir.
Okay, maybe Science Man can help me. I need more alcohol.
Hey, Halligan. How'd you get on with Miss Turner? Are you going to see her again?
You could say that.
What? Really? Congratulations, mate.
Thank you, thank you.
And could she help you with the bones?
I think so. I'm on a new trail.
I see. Sounds mysterious.
It is, Chris, it is. Perhaps I'll tell you when I find out more.
All right, Halligan. Good luck anyway.
Thanks.
Okay, thanks Chris, you're useless. Alright, can I now steal some scissors? Been eyeballing those scissors for a while now.
Hey, I've had enough. Get your paws off my scissors, will you?
That's a no.
Hello, Janet. What about my database inquiry now?
I don't like to repeat myself, Brent. Have you not been listening?
Yes, of course I have.
Well, then you know it all, don't you?
Sure.
In that case, see you later, Brent.
Well, nice
Good.
talking to you.
See you later then.
Take your time, Brent.
Okay. Maybe Melanie can help? Oh no, maybe the hobo can help. Hi.
Hello. Haven't seen you for a while.
You get lost, you crook. You nicked all my pennies. Me last 60 pence. It's bad enough I get robbed and the police do nothing about it. Now you coppers are nicking the stuff yourselves.
Hey, you shouldn't see it like that. Let's say it was business. I really needed money for the phone, and you got my lovely homemade schnapps in return.
There. Gorgeous schnapps. That stuff wiped me out straight. I want nothing to do with you, mate. Get lost.
Are you sure you want me to get lost?
These are the beggars.
You again. You better.
Locked.
Okay, so we can't even talk to Melanie at this point. Who's been making calls?
It won't work like that.
And I have no money, so I can't make calls either. Alright, so this was the wrong place. Where to? Don't think there's gonna be anything in the forest anymore.
Hello, officer. Any news?
No, sir.
I just want to ask you something else.
Yes, sir?
Nah. Forest is done. Blake is done. Museum has nothing. Surely it has to be the Scotland Yard. It just makes sense. Just don't know how. That probably won't help, but I have to do it. So maybe he will sign my thing now.
I need information from the center.
You've got it with you. And what do you say to...
Okay, he won't sign it.
You won't sign it?
I'll decide what you...
Chief, that could take...
I'm sure you'll... Now stop whining.
Of course.
Don't get stuck.
Okay. Anything else I can give him? Not really. I do something with this now? Combining items? I mean, I don't really think I even have anything new that I would combine. Yeah, I've tried combining all of these things.
If I pull that hose off, the test won't work any. Far too hot to touch. A flask.
Yeah, no items to combine.
These things are called Erlenmeyer flasks.
Oh yeah, I have a walkthrough. I would rather not use it all the time. So.
Hello, Janet. It's me again.
I can see that. What is it? Have you forgotten something again?
Well, actually no. I just thought I'd drop in.
Just do me a favor, Brent, And don't keep me from doing my work all the time.
Wow.
Hello, Janet. It's me again.
I can see that. What is it?
Well,
No, that's the wrong one.
hello, Janet. It's me.
I can...
Nice day today, isn't it?
Don't trouble you.
I've still got your green scarf. You want it back?
No, Janet. That's not what's on my mind at the moment. I've still got your green scarf. Do you want it back?
Oh, that ugly thing that the department gave me as a present for my birthday. Well, I was hoping you'd either forget it or throw it away. Just keep it, please.
The chief would be very upset to hear that. He picked it for you.
Well, maybe, but it suits you better than me, Brent, if you know what I mean. And now I don't feel like talking to you about this nonsense anymore, so I'll see you later.
Okay.
Good. See you later then.
Take your time, Brent.
Huh. I mean, I don't even know what to do with the scissors, but I suppose that's besides the point. I took everything from here, right? It's just a sock I can't use.
I'm determined to give...
I still can't start smoking.
Leave them. I don't need those any... Nope. No, darling. The best-selling headache... I've been looking for it everywhere. I've already taken one this... My writing desk. I am definitely the only one who can make head or tail of it.
Well...
This is my I won't find anything I could make use of.
Well, let's go bother this guy again.
Lowry's files. Neatly and tidily filed rubbish. It's amazing he keeps getting away with it.
What is it this time, Halligan?
Oh, hello. That's options.
Have you ever heard of an organization called The Circle?
The Circle? Is that somehow connected to the crop circles?
Okay, forget it, Lowry. Lowry, about our conversation before.
What?
I've got some questions for you.
My God, Halligan, you just don't get the message, do you? Well, what is it?
Come on, mouse. Thank you.
Let's not argue, Lowry. I need some information from you about the last investigations.
You've got the file, Halligan. I suppose you can read. And now scram.
Lowry, I've read your file. There's just nonsense in it.
Do you know what I think, Halligan? I think I don't need to tolerate a detective in a £20 suit walking past my door criticising the quality of my work.
Well, it's hardly my fault that the chief has taken you off the case. It's your own fault.
You can keep your analysis to yourself. Just leave me alone.
You're obliged by your office to give me any information I may require.
You've got all the information. You've got the file. What more do you want?
Thanks for being so helpful, Detective.
You're welcome, Halligan. What is it this time, Halligan?
I guess I didn't actually have anything new here.
I know that you'll say no, but I have to ask for your help.
You do actually need help, Halligan. But not from me. Try a social worker. Well?
Do you know how to operate the copying machine?
Yes.
I've been through this.
And will you tell me?
Just guess.
Yes?
Nearly right. No would have been the correct answer, but you nearly got it, old boy.
Okay.
There's loads of stuff to interact with in this office, and I don't think I even understood the controls last time I went through this.
I'd better not. All our files are stored in there. I'm not thirsty. A map of... I don't need a map. I know my... All our files... I'd better not. These files are secret. Chief's shelves are definitely... All our files are stored in there. I'd better not. These... The duty roster. Chief's shelves are definitely tidier than... I don't know this one. Some gang...
I can look at this, but there was nothing in here. And there continues to be nothing in here. Yep. Okay, not this guy's office. Huh. Double check these shelves. Oh, I can just take the ethanol. Okay, I'll absolutely take the ethanol. Why would I not do that?
There's nothing I can do.
Oh, right, I can't take it out of the lab. Just pick it up, but that's all I can do.
There's nothing I...
So no point in that. I've already gotten stuff from here. Huh. Janet's office again. Actually check out the office and not just talk to her. Oh, I have not looked at this before.
The printer. I don't know how to use it.
Well.
The printer.
Well, that's useful.
I don't know how to... The printer.
That helped.
That's the Central Crime Prevention Office. It keeps an eye on flashpoints in the centre of London. Forms for obtaining materials. Paper clips. I'll take that with me. You never know. I might need it. At least that's one thing you can get hold of here without too much trouble. They are needed for the forms. Makes it easier for the chief to sign them. That's a clipboard. A sheet of carbon paper. Very useful when dealing with bureaucrats. I can't do that. A sheet of carbon... I'd rather think about it again. That won't get me any further.
Yeah.
Now I've got a clipboard with the form for information procurement and a sheet of carbon paper.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. I think I've seen a picture of a druid and a druid stole my stuff. We haven't met a druid, but a druid has probably seen me. Hey, Chief. I've already been caught drugging someone, stealing their money, and probably some other stuff, but how about forging your signature?
I can't see any connection there.
Really?
Now I've got a clipboard with the form for information procurement and a sheet of carbon paper. Chief?
What is it now, Halligan?
Couldn't you think again about the security?
Are you deaf? I said no. Now get out.
Okay, I'm going. Sorry, sir.
I just want you to sign this thing for me, please.
I can't see any connection there.
What the heck?
That doesn't work.
Anubis, Ansui. Ansui, there was in fact a technical issue yesterday. There was a screen in which I had to walk in a specific part of the screen and stand still for a moment. But on that specific screen, I was unable to walk. Like, normally you can just click somewhere and walk, like that. But it wasn't working on the exact screen where there was a puzzle that involved walking to a specific spot. And the solution was to just run the game in full screen at native resolution for a bit. And then switch back to this mode. That was interesting. And apparently a lot of other people have had the same issue. Or by a lot, I mean like 3 people in the span of 20 years. But the solution turned out to be just fiddle with the video settings and something will happen. Anyway.
I don't want... That won't... It won't... of course. No, that's futile. I can't see any connection. That doesn't work.
Why can I not ask for
now
a
I've got a
signature here?
clipboard with the form for information procurement and a sheet of carbon paper.
What do I want to do
Now
with
I've got a
this?
clipboard with the form for information procurement and a sheet of carbon paper. I can't do that.
Yeah, overall it seems like there's probably something going on with the coordinates that's wrong, because there have been more than a couple of screens where I click on an area and then Halligan just walks in the opposite direction. It still works, but the pathfinding is just busted. And I don't know if that's the game or because I'm playing this in a window that is probably bigger than the game should be running at.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that.
Oh, what do you want me to do with this carbon paper?
The central terminal. That's the Central Crime Prevention Office. It keeps an eye on flashpoints in the centre of London.
I mean, I assumed that...
Now I've got a clipboard
Actually,
with the
wait.
form. That's futile as well. Now I've got a clipboard with the form for information procurement and a sheet of carbon paper.
Wait, I thought I placed this in a different order.
Hello,
Or
Janet.
I had different things on it.
What about my database inquiry now?
I don't like to repeat.
Yes, of course.
Well,
Sure.
in that case,
Good.
take your...
Wait, I had a note for requesting permission to use the database that needed a signature. So that should be on the bottom here. Then I put the carbon paper on top of that. And then some simple inquiry at the very top. And that should be it. And I thought I did that.
It's always handy having
Oh.
one of these tucked away.
What-
We ran out not so long ago, and there was a big...
Sorry for interrupting you, Halligan.
That's a form for stationery procurement. Without that, you don't get anything at Scotland Yard.
Okay, so I thought I had it solved, but I missed a step. There we go. Here we go. Now we can forge the chief's signature.
The carbon paper's still sticking out. The chief is bound to notice that.
Oh, that's why I need the scissors. You gotta be kidding me. Hello.
Lowry's files. Neatly and tidily filed rubbish. It's amazing he keeps getting away with it.
This has something to do with something. I will use everything on it.
That's futile as well.
I can't seem to interact with it. Oh, this thing. Make a proper mess in here. How about that? No? Light the whole place on fire.
I'd better not light that.
Aww.
I'd better not light that.
Can I poison him?
That doesn't work.
What is it? This?
And these are all options I tried. What if I light my own office on fire so there's a fire alarm and then this guy just leaves? I feel like I may be overthinking this.
That's a fire hose. A rubbish bin. I'd better not light that.
Hmm.
I'd better not light that. I'd better not light that.
I call him? Would that do it? I don't know how to... I don't know his number, though.
It doesn't work like that. You don't hear anything, and nothing happens either.
Well, I don't know how it works. Oh, oh.
What's wrong again?
Okay, can I find out his phone number?
Lowry's phone.
Can I look at it?
What is it? This time, Halligan?
Lowry's phone.
It's your phone, dude. Now look at you. Sitting comfortably. I know this is how you sit normally.
What is it? This time, Halligan?
And you're such a nice guy.
I'd really like to know how a braggart like you managed to get a date with Janet.
Well, you know what, Halligan? Women do like a winner, don't they? Little Janet is no exception. We went to the Palace yesterday.
What was showing?
The new Schwarzenegger film.
You know how to handle women, don't you?
Of course. Janet said she found it disgusting, but I know for a fact that she was very keen on it. Women are like that. Do you understand?
Well, I would have thought that Janet had more sense.
Oh, actually, I think she's got very good sense. That's why she always refuses to let you take her out somewhere. She prefers to go out with a man who doesn't dress in rags dragged out of rubbish bins or eat the same pizza every day.
Did she say that?
The facts speak for themselves, Halligan. You eat pizza in your office, and I go to the cinema with Janet. That's the way things work. Oh, I'm sorry, old boy.
What amazes me is why a woman like her should find your boring stories about cars, sports, and action films so entertaining.
Halligan, I'm sure you didn't come to tell me that. What do you really want?
Could I use your phone?
Could I just use your phone?
Haven't you got your own telephone, Halligan?
I just wanted to try something.
And what, if I might ask? Try to get a dialing tone?
Tell me, Lowry, what's your extension?
196. You know that.
Yes, right. I just forgotten it. I don't phone you so very often.
Yeah, and that's the way I like it, Halligan. Don't you dare start ringing me up and getting on my nerves.
How do you know that?
Someone in accounts has had a look at the department's telephone bills, Halligan. And you're the record holder by a very, very wide margin. Your phone will only work internally from now on. Janet told me that when we went to the cinema. Where do you keep calling to anyway? The Caribbean?
I don't think that's got anything to do with you, Lowry.
Oh, yes, okay, of course, sure. It's none of my business. But if you think that you can make your phone calls from here, you're dead wrong.
Okay. I'll talk to you later, Lowry.
Life goals. Be more like Laurie.
Scotland Yard Detective Lowry. Hello? Hello?
I never use the receiver. That thing is just too heavy. Using the loudspeaker is much more comfortable. What's wrong again? No dialing tone.
Scotland Yard Detective Lowry. Hello?
Oh,
Who's speaking?
I'd better leave that here.
Scotland Yard Detective Lowry.
That's none of Lowry's business.
Oh.
Hello? Who's speaking?
It could have been his business.
I'd better leave that here.
Hello, sir. This is Al's Pizza Palace. Your account from last quarter has not yet been paid. It amounts to £275. Please see to it within the...
Hello, Mr. Halligan. But see...
Let me give you some... Don't inter... It would...
Who was that? I don't know the voice.
Halligan? If...
I'd better leave that here. I'd better leave that here.
Miller speaking.
Alright, that's the one.
You better come to my office as soon as possible. Did you get that?
That's the only one that doesn't mention Halligan. Come on.
Scotland Yard Detective Lowry.
Miller speaking. I've had enough. You better come to my office as soon as possible. Did you get that?
Oh, of course, sir. I'm coming. I'm on my way.
Yeah! Yeah, such a rascal. Dragging homeless people and stealing their money. Yeah.
Now I've got a clipboard with the form for information procurement and the form for stationery procurement. Phew. Lowry is in there. Rather him than me.
Then what? Kill some time.
I've already got the scissors. And Lowry has already had enough fun with the boss.
The only reason why you would ever use the phone. I already got the scissors, why would I ever need to call anybody again? I don't know, maybe I just have to leave the building for a bit. Oh, never mind. He's back.
Halligan, where are my scissors?
I've no idea. I thought they were on your desk just a minute ago.
Don't lie to me, Halligan. I know you've got them. And what was that business with the chief all about?
I really don't know what you're talking about, Steve.
Let me make myself clear. I hate that kind of thing, Halligan. I've had quite enough trouble with the chief for one day, thank you. Now tell me what it is you want.
Nothing, really.
Then get out!
Just here to bother you, that's all. Alright, this time.
Chief, I've got an 88M9 order form for stationery here.
For stationery? You need new stationery again? Halligan, you'll lead this department to financial ruin someday. Do you know that?
Yes, sir. No, sir. It's nothing extravagant. I could do with a new pencil
I
sharpener.
need scissors.
When will you learn to take better care of your things, Halligan? Scotland Yard can't print its own money. Every month, the accounts department gives me a hard time because of the deficit. Our budget for office costs is limited.
I know, Chief, but I'm not able to work without a minimum of stationery. Here, I've prepared this for you. You just need to sign it.
Okay then. Okay, give it to me. But that's the last time, do you understand? You'll have to buy the next sharpener from your own money.
All right, Chief.
I don't have
Anything
any.
else, detective?
If you want me to buy a sharpener, be prepared
No,
to...
that was it.
That's good. You know the way out, don't you, detective?
Of course, Chief.
If you expect me to buy something, you need to be prepared for somebody to call in how they got drugged and robbed. So that's how I make money. And I really wish I could make copies of items.
Not a good idea.
Unfortunately, it's not a good idea. I got him to sign the form to allow me to use the database, which I've had for about 4 hours now. We at Scotland Yard are not allowed to use our own information, because doing so makes us lazy.
It's me again, Janet.
Hello, Brent. How's your case going? Have you got any further yet?
Oh no, but the hobo did call the police station and informed the chief that I robbed him, and I of course denied everything. The hobo storyline is still going.
Janet, I need a database inquiry. Have you got time?
Of course, Brent. Have you got the form for me?
Yes, it's here.
Good. We'll go ahead then.
I'm looking for information about a group called The Circle.
The Circle. Just a sec. It won't take a moment. Yes, we've got something in the database about them. Let me see.
I mean, her arm looks completely fine. It's a comfortable
An
pose.
order of Neo-Druids. Their head office is in London. The head of the group is called Lord Sinclair.
Do we know about anyone with a criminal record within the group?
Yeah, just give me a second, Brent.
Front seat of a chair.
Somebody once filed a complaint against Lord Sinclair for
Have
disturbing
you met
the
Laurie?
nightly peace.
Is that all?
No, hang on. Oh, some months ago, a gardener was killed on Sinclair's estate. And the murderer was never found. After the murder, Lord Sinclair and his order were under surveillance for some time, but there was nothing conspicuous to be found.
Ah, that's interesting. Anything else?
Well, Sinclair was fined once for hunting without a license. No, nothing else.
That's enough for now. Could you please give me the address?
There's 234 Winchester Street. That's in the outskirts of the town, a posh area.
Good. Thanks a lot, Janet. I have to go.
Okay, Brent. See you later.
Alright. Progress. Crimes have been committed, mostly by me. And this whole sum of them.
I should leave a message for Miss Turner.
How? I suppose this is where the letterbox comes in? Because I can't make a phone call.
What could I put in there? There's no point in that.
Scissors.
No, not a chance.
She'll know what it means. Have a bone.
Nothing's happening.
Oh, the case file.
Looks like that won't work.
Come on. That made sense. The bottle is apple juice?
A bottle of apple juice.
Yeah.
That's futile as well.
I previously combined the apple juice with some medicinal alcohol, which I then gave to the homeless man just outside this building. He wasn't happy about it. I don't think any of this really makes sense to give out the note. Yeah, I don't know why I still have the bottle. I can go say hi to the homeless man again. I don't think we're friends anymore, but we can try.
You again? You better leave me alone.
Oh.
These are the beggar's bags. Hello? Hello? He's fast asleep.
Doesn't look asleep. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything else to steal. Oh yeah, run that way to leave the building. Can I? So I can't go to the new place, but I can come here, and I know this guy can contact Melanie. Even if I can't do it myself.
Mr. Blake, it's me.
Hello, Mr. Halligan.
I've got news for you. I know who's leading the Circle.
You don't say. Who is it?
The Circle's leader is an aristocrat by the name of Lord Sinclair.
Lord Sinclair. Never heard of him. How did you find out?
Research. Scotland Yard observed the group for a while. There was an entry in the database.
Have you done anything about it yet?
No, not yet.
Then let me give you some advice, Mr. Halligan. Be very careful. If this man is who we think he is, then he's extremely dangerous.
I know. I'll be careful.
Good. And if you find out anything new, please come straight to me with it.
Of course.
Good luck, Mr. Halligan.
Can you
Thank you.
please go, Melanie? No? Well, fuck. And run to the wall. Like, the letterbox is obviously the thing. Actually, wait, did I already get some... No, I didn't get any new items there. Can I get a new item? Maybe if I talk to her some more, she'll actually give me something.
Hello, Janet. How's it going?
Halligan, what's up?
Can you please print out the data about the Circle? Yes.
Could you please print out the data about the Circle?
Yeah, of course. No problem.
Good. Thanks a lot, Janet. I have to go.
Okay, Brent. See you later.
You weren't allowed to use the database because Halligan got access to it and placed an arrest warrant on Prince Charles after death of Princess Diana. Oh yeah, I did actually learn that. But the chief also explained something about how I'm not allowed to use the database because I should do my own research and whatever. Like, thanks, dude.
That's the printout of the database information on the Circle. Lord Sinclair's address is on it as well.
Can I make a copy of it?
I...
Yes, I should. How many copies can I have?
No, better not. That's the printout of the database information on the Circle. Lord Sinclair's address is on it as well. 234 Winchester Street. That's the printout of the...
Okay. Oh yeah, the wheelchair guy is definitely suspicious.
What could I put in there?
But at the same time, I don't think he's the bad guy. Because he seemed surprised when I explained the situation to him.
That'll do it. That should be enough for Ms. Turner to find me in case something happens to me.
So maybe save every now and then.
Not a bad little villa. This Sinclair doesn't seem to be a poor man. A lot of cut grass.
Can I have some? Oh, look at that!
This villa is really huge.
These guys.
Such a palace.
I know these guys.
For only one person.
I saw these guys outside the mausoleum at the graveyard. They probably took my amulet.
That's the gardener's wheelbarrow. Hello. Nice day today, isn't it?
Yeah, the weather's great. Just right for a walk.
Yes, that's what I thought. I didn't want to sit in the office any longer on such a wonderful autumn day.
Yes, I know what you mean. What kind of job do you do, then?
Me? Oh, I work with the agricultural office. Administration of public areas, that kind of thing. You know.
Really? Is there something wrong with Lord Sinclair's gardens?
No, everything's fine. I'm here on a private visit. I just wanted to get some fresh air. What are you doing at the moment?
I have to cut the hedges. They grew rampantly this summer. Lord Sinclair doesn't want them to project over the paths where they could be in the way of walkers. He's a conscientious person.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yes, absolutely. He leads a very secluded life here, and he's always conscious of not doing anything that could annoy other people.
Don't work too hard. Good advice.
What could annoy people out here?
Well, somebody could feel disturbed by disorderly hedges, for example, or somebody could get hurt. There would be a complaint or a caution or something like that. And Lord Sinclair would have to deal with it. He doesn't like things like that. He wants everything done in a way that guarantees that he won't be bothered.
Ah, you mean he wants to be left in peace?
Yes, you could say that. Even I don't see him very often. He often travels with a gentleman from his club.
What's Lord Sinclair's profession?
You mean, does he work? Well, you don't have to work when you're that rich. I think he plays the stock market. And sometimes his bodyguards talk about new deliveries. Lord Sinclair is certainly involved in some sort of import-export business. But between you and me, I don't think that he needs the money. I think business is just a hobby of his, or something like that.
So he has bodyguards?
Of course. A man in his position needs them. And I can tell you, you wouldn't fool around with them. 2 former officers from the Foreign Legion. You know what kind of people they are. I'm always very careful with them anyway. I try to keep out of their way.
Is his lordship afraid of something?
I think he's just a very careful man.
Does he travel often? Is he at home right now?
Yes, he is at home at the moment. He has some visitors. I think he and his friends are planning a little party. They're going to have dinner together tonight. They have done that quite often recently.
Are there going to be many guests?
Well, Lord Sinclair told me that he expects the 4 gentlemen from his club, and as usual, a guest of honour.
Really? A guest of honour?
Yes, that must be one of the club's traditions. They always invite one guest of honour to their dinners. Lord Sinclair always says that the guest of honour is the main person of a successful dinner. He is very hospitable. His guests are very important to him.
Can I be the guest of honor? It is 5 people?
Hasn't he got employees who arrange these things for him?
Oh, sure. But his lordship is very choosy regarding those dinners. He insists on cooking everything himself and even buys the ingredients. He's a really passionate cook.
Really? You don't often find that with people who needn't worry about money. If I was rich, I'd have all my meals served in bed.
So would I. You can bet your life on that. But really rich people have their own ideas about all that. Lord Sinclair always cooks meals himself. He even locks the kitchen door. He probably doesn't want other people to know the recipes he uses.
Gee, wonder why.
I have to go. Duty calls. Don't work too hard.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Sounds like an orgy. I mean, cannibalism has been mentioned before as a part of druidic rituals.
Yes? Who's there?
Is that Lord Sinclair?
No, sir. I'm sorry. I am his lordship's butler.
I am a salesman. I like how I just change profession every time I talk to a new person. Okay. I gotta keep lying. That's what Halligan does.
I am a salesman and would like to present my collection to you. Would you let me in, please?
I am very sorry, sir, but his lordship does not receive salesmen.
Never mind.
Scotland Yard. Please open the door.
I regret that his lordship does not receive beggars, salesmen, and police officers as a matter of principle, sir. Besides, Lord Sinclair is not at home at present.
Oh, really? No beggars and police officers, right? In the name of the law, open the door. Otherwise, I'll kick it down.
Mr. Excuse me, what was your name again?
Halligan. Detective Halligan from Scotland Yard.
Detective Halligan, am I correct in assuming that you do not possess a search warrant?
Well...
Then I would like to remind you that violent and unauthorized intrusion onto the estate can be prosecuted.
I have a case file and I know how to use it. I will open that gate.
If that's the way you want it, all right then. I'll be back. You can be sure of that.
Of course, sir. Thank you for your visit. Have a nice day.
It's locked.
It's locked, but I have a case file. And I'm disappointed. It worked before. Okay, Chief. I need a search warrant.
Halligan, how often have you been in here now?
I'm on my way.
I should think so too.
Ah, no. Search warrant. One of these a search warrant. No.
Paper clips.
Problem.
Hello, Janet. How's it going?
Halligan, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh.
That's the printout of the database information on the circle. Lord Sinclair's address is on it as well. 234
Can I make
Winchester Street.
Another print of it now that I lost one of them.
That would be stupid.
Of course. Of course it would be. What was I thinking? Blake? Tell Blake everything, always.
Mr. Blake, it's me.
Hello, Mr. Halligan.
I've got news for you. I know who's leading the circle.
You don't...
The circle...
Lord, how did...
Research...
Have you...
No.
Then let be...
I know.
Good.
Of course.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We've been through that. And bonk. Run at the wall. Run from a step, goes on the dirt. I gotta take a look at this. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Very, very good. It's a properly wheelchair accessible house. But what now? I'm gonna assume that the gardener can help me in somehow. Or maybe I can bullshit my way through. I'm back, and I
Yes?
brought the search warrant.
Who is it?
It's me again. Open the door.
Sir, I don't think that it makes sense to repeat our unpleasant conversation.
Now you listen to me, my friend. You will now immediately...
I don't mean to interrupt you, sir, but if you don't mind, I will ignore your ringing from now on. Have a nice day, sir.
The dogs won't ignore it. I will annoy you with this. Fine. I mean, that could have been the solution. It wouldn't be completely unheard of in this game. Also, I never noticed this. Oh, hello. I can't interact with this, but I do have scissors.
Some of the wires are too thick for these little scissors.
Alright, alright. Bigger scissors. Maybe Laurie has some. Or perhaps the gardener, but... we know of only one person who really likes scissors.
Hello, my friend. It's me again.
Hello? Not in the right mood for office air yet?
Exactly. I'd like to ask you some things concerning our little conversation.
Of course, just ask. I'll be finished here soon anyway.
You work for Lord Sinclair?
Yes, I'm his gardener. It's a big estate he has here, you know. Huge. He needs somebody to look after things on a regular basis.
Can I help?
Can I help you? I like gardening.
Oh, that's nice of you, but I have to do my work here myself. Lord Sinclair controls his employees very strictly. I don't want to get into trouble.
When did you start working here?
Oh, only a few months ago. The position became vacant through a tragic accident.
What kind of accident?
Lord Sinclair's last gardener was murdered.
What exactly happened?
Nobody knows. He was found on the estate, directly under the window of Lord Sinclair's study. His lordship found him himself.
And how did he die?
Well, that was a terrible thing. He was literally slashed. Some madman must have crept onto the estate.
Man, the mouse gets stuck on the bottom of the screen so easily.
Does his lordship have any enemies?
Well, rich people are always envied, aren't they? His lordship leads a secluded life and avoids any kind of trouble. But I guess there must be some people who can't stand him. People tell the most horrible stories about him here in the neighborhood, and somebody even sent the police to his house.
Really? And why?
Because of the screams.
Screams? What kind of screams?
His lordship and his friends sometimes go into the forest and do strange screaming exercises.
Pardon me?
Yes, it's just some strange quirk of theirs. You know what the aristocracy can be like.
You said that somebody called the police.
Yes, but of course they couldn't find anything. His lordship was questioned and fined, I think, but not because of the screams, because of the animal trophies in his drawing room.
It was because he hadn't got a shooting license, wasn't it?
Yes, I think that's right. How did you know?
Oh, I just guessed.
Hey, Kano.
How big is this piece of land?
At least 10,000 square meters, I would say. There's a big forest behind the house. Lord Sinclair had it laid out himself.
Would you show me the grounds?
Oh, I would like to do that, but Lord Sinclair has strictly forbidden all employees to take strangers onto the estate.
I see. Are you the only gardener?
Yes, but luckily I don't have to look after the whole garden, only the hedges and the park in front of the house. Lord Sinclair himself takes care of the garden behind the house.
Why does he do that?
I don't know. The forest is his favourite place in the garden. He spends hours and hours there, and nobody is allowed in there, apart from himself and his closest friends.
His lordship must be really close to nature, then.
Oh, he loves nature more than anything else, just like his friends in the club. They make excursions to the countryside as well, to Epping Forest or to Stonehenge, to the megalith circle.
Tell me more about the grounds.
Oh, Lord Sinclair's taste is exquisite. The whole park around the house was laid out according to his plans. For the fir tree plantation behind the house, he had young trees flown in from China.
Why was that?
Well, he likes Chinese firs better, and to him money is no object. If he likes something, he'll buy it.
I have to go. Duty calls. Don't work too hard.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Okay, how do I bother you so I can get your scissors? I will challenge you to a duel.
That won't feel different with gloves either. That's the bone from Epping Forest. Wrapped up just the way it should. That's futile as well.
Wanna trade?
I'd rather not cut that. Think first, Brent.
I would think that a fishing rod with a bucket on it would solve everything.
I don't want that.
I'll light the whole thing
A
on fire.
matchbox.
Yeah, that's it. This has to be it. Oh my god, it is! Alright. We can add arson to the list. Next up, breaking and entering.
A pair of shears. Very solid and very sharp.
What?
Damn, shears are broken. Better not touch it. It could be electrified. I bet this Lord Sinclair is prepared for unwelcome visitors.
But I have gloves, it's all good.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Or not.
The shears, ruined. The shears, ruined.
Completely gone. Plastic bags.
No, better not.
Scarf.
I should think up something else.
I have these other scissors.
Now the scissors are broken as well, but the hole should be big enough now.
Oh my god, what is this game?
Stop. Wait a minute. The fence is electrified. That won't get me any further. Climb through here? And what if I touch the fence? That's too dangerous. Not a good idea. No way.
Come on, come on. So close.
I don't want... Of course, it can't work like that. I have to insulate the hole. A wire fence. Climb through here. I have to insulate the hole somehow.
I have plastic bags. Use them.
I don't believe it will work like that. Lowry's paper scissors have suffered a bit. Part of the blade is gone.
The bone.
I should think up something else.
Okay, what can I combine the
That's
plastic
futile.
bag with?
That would be stupid.
What did I don't even know what I combined it with.
Janet's ugly scarf, wrapped up in a plastic bag.
What? Of course!
How do you do, Mr. Halligan? How nice of you to visit us.
You know my name?
Certainly. Lord Sinclair has been expecting you.
He has? Is that boss of yours some kind of psychic or what?
Why don't you ask him that yourself? Let's go.
Could have opened the door.
Mr. Halligan, it is a great pleasure to meet you in person at long last.
The pleasure's mine. Would you mind telling your charming pet gorilla here to point his damn pistol somewhere else?
Please forgive us this precautionary measure, Mr. Halligan. I happen to be a distrustful man. Jack.
Lord Sinclair, now that we've met, there are a few questions I'd really like to ask you.
Certainly, certainly. After dinner I will answer any questions you deign to ask me. Until then, please be my guest. Jack, please be good enough to show our guest to his chamber.
You do not seem to be quite aware of the situation you are in, Lord Sinclair. I'm a detective from Scotland Yard. I don't want to have dinner with you. I'm here because of a series of murders in which you are a prime suspect.
With all due respect, Mr. Halligan, I took you for a wiser man than that. If anyone here is unaware of the situation they are in, you are. I have asked you to be my guest at dinner. Please don't disappoint me by refusing. Otherwise, I will have to ask Jack here to persuade you to stay in his own way.
I understand. I'm to stay here voluntarily, because if I don't, you'll force me. Is that it?
I'm glad we've settled that. Now, if you would please follow my friend Jack, he will show you to your room. We will discuss everything else in detail later, over dinner.
Let's go.
Thanks, Jack.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Locked up in Lord Sinclair's house.
Brilliant indeed. What do we have here?
Oh my god. What's that supposed to be?
It looks like a leg.
Night has arrived. That's all I needed.
Of course. Of course.
Firmly locked. I can feel that something's going on out there. The window is locked. A wardrobe.
Alright, I am now the special guest I wanted to be.
This door can't do anything without the key.
What if I have a lockpick?
I don't believe it will work like that. These pictures are ugly. Typical of guest rooms.
Can I wait some more? I can! Oh wait, I can't wait. I can just take the... What the...
That's the picture with the tasteful motif.
Alright, what do we combine it with?
Think first. It won't work. That would be stupid. I should think up. No way. Nothing's happening. Of course, that would be stupid. That won't get me any further. I can't do that.
Okay, nothing. Door.
That doesn't work. It won't improve if I put this picture next to it. It won't improve if I put this picture next to it.
Apparently the picture was good enough that I wanted to take it with me. I can still look at the wall. I can't interact with any of this anymore. Oh, never mind. Yes, I can.
That's a nail.
Take it. Take it using... scissors.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. No, not a chance. That's a nail.
How do I take the nail? The picture. Oh, that is... Oh! Oh! Oh!
That's a nail.
Of course. Obvious. It was so obvious.
No, I would only scratch everything. No, I would only scratch everything. Of course, it can't work like that.
Okay, what do I combine the nail with? You fuck! These puzzles are so stupid, but progress is being made.
This is the frame of the picture I took down. That's the canvas I detached from the picture.
Okay, so we picked up the painting, then with the painting we picked up the nail that was holding the painting, then with the nail that was holding the painting we took the painting out of the frame.
It won't work. I don't believe it. That's the canvas I detached from the picture. That won't get me any... No, not a chance.
Alright.
I should think up... That's few... I should think about it. I should... That would be... Of course. I don't believe it. That won't get me any... It would have surprised... Not a good... That doesn't work. I can't... It would have... Fingerprint powder. I don't want that.
Oh, what if I put this on the window so it seems like there's a murderer in this room?
That won't get me any further.
It could have worked.
I'd rather think about it again. It won't... I thought I should... I don't... I should think up something else. It won't... No, that's... Nothing's happening.
Alright. Can't combine any more items. What do we do with these?
These pictures are ugly. Typical of guest rooms. Firmly locked.
Okay, can I lockpick that?
No, I would only scratch everything. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. Not a good idea. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. Think first, Brent.
I think thinking is
No,
out of
I
the
would
window.
only scratch everything.
Very oxymoronic thing to say. Oh, hello. Oh, I see. I see how this is.
It won't work like that. It won't work like
maybe
that.
I don't.
No, better not. There's a slit under the door.
Yeah, I've solved this puzzle in many games before.
That's futile as well.
And I feel like
that's futile
I
as
feel
well.
like this is the solution.
The keyhole is dark. It won't work like that.
Case file.
That won't get me any further.
Oh, right. The frame, of course.
That won't get me in. It won't work like that.
Or not. And fish the key out of there.
Not a good idea.
Open the windows to see better. Now the windows are locked. Still a light switch. None that I can use. Not that I think the lighting is actually an issue. I think Halligan's just...
I can feel that
I don't
something's going on out there.
Something wrong with this
I
guy.
can feel that something's going on out there.
Anything else on the wall? It's a wall. Excellent. And I think you have exhausted this wall.
This door looks really solid. I think there's something in it on the other side.
Yeah, there's a key.
The keyhole is dark. This door looks really...
Also,
I think there's something in it on the other side.
I really like how this is one object. And over here is a keyhole, which is a different object that you can click on.
The keyhole is dark.
Sheer accident that I discovered it.
That's futile as well. It won't work like that. It won't work like... I don't believe it will work like that.
Man, I feel like I know the solution. I just don't know how to do it. I can't even interact with this anymore.
That doesn't work. It won't work like that. Think first, Brent. No, I would only scratch everything. That won't help either.
Yeah, I think I might
You
have
could
a look
hurt
at
yourself with
a look
those.
at the walkthrough in a bit.
Hmm.
I'll try
Nothing's
every item
happening.
on this, and
I'd rather think about it again.
if that doesn't work, then I will take a look at the walkthrough and see how absolutely dumb the solution is, probably.
That won't feel different with gloves either. That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that. Not a good idea. I can't see any connection there. No way.
Okay. What do we do? Where are we? Inside the mansion. Suddenly nighttime arrives. Gosh, yeah. Remove the picture from the wall. Unnail it. Yeah. There are some floor tiles there. Take a closer look. Use the nail on the floor tiles to loosen them. What? Excuse me? What? What am I trying to accomplish with this? I didn't even loosen that.
What was that? God! Somebody's screaming out there in the forest.
I didn't even loosen this one. Okay, this time. Alright, alright. It's our brain dying. Quite likely.
Here we are, the key.
Alright. Oh my god. Also, I'm glad I looked at the walkthrough because it says save your game at this point. Doesn't say yet, but I will do so now anyway, just in case. Apparently there's something that can go wrong. Next set of puzzles are extremely dangerous, and if not done correctly, Melanie ends up as the next skeleton, and Brent disappears forever, and the game ends, so be careful. Okay, so there is a fail state in this game. Nice to know. Can we just push the key onto the floor tile? I mean, I suppose it could have bounced, and paper was softer, so it bounced less. We can make logic to that.
It's locked.
I have a key. No, I don't.
It's locked. A door. No, it's locked. It's locked. A suit of armor. Late Middle Ages. Not that I'd know that. It's engraved on the stone plate below.
Can I have it? No?
A door. No idea where... It's locked. The front door. I have to find the back door to get to the forest where the screams came from.
Or I could go around the building.
The dinner table is laid for a dinner for 6 people.
Oh. I guess I'm not the dinner.
The dinner table is laid for a dinner for 6 people.
Oh my god, it's this thing! We've seen this.
Hang on. Haven't I seen this symbol before? It's the same as the one on the amulet of the Lord of the Castle.
Oh my god, what a twist.
What's that? Seems to be a pictogram, but I don't know what it's supposed to mean. What's that? Seems to be a pictogram, but what's that? Seems to be a pictogram, but I don't know what it's supposed to mean.
Game is going places.
A weird picture. Is it supposed to be a storm?
I have a nail. I'm taking this.
No, I would only scratch everything.
Come on, dude. You are already an art thief, so just keep it up. Steal some more.
A weird. The fire's already burning. Lord Sinclair's guests must be arriving soon. An old castle by the sea.
I guess that's everything. Let's go. Okay, actually... This is the point where I will be looking at the walkthrough to avoid a fail state.
Hey, what the...
the face! That is a very artistic cut.
Well, Mr. Halligan, I don't believe I have introduced you to the gentlemen of my club yet. This is General Myers of the British Army.
Meyer or Myers?
Next to him is Bishop Stevenson. The Earl of Sutcliffe, one of the Queen's closest advisors. And the gentleman sitting beside you is Mr. Smothers of the Worldwide Foods Corporation. I'm sure you're curious to learn what our club is all about. But I would suggest you have a bite to eat first. You look pale. You see, Mr. Halligan, you must know we have been following your investigations into these, shall we say, deaths in London for some time. I expect your experience in the park will have convinced you that we are, to a certain degree, responsible for these incidents. As you may have noticed, the meat we are eating at this meal has a rather unique flavor. It is human flesh, Mr. Halligan. This flesh is the source of life force. It grants us strength and power. You will soon discover the incomparable feeling of power for yourself. It will be grander than any feeling you have ever felt. Very soon now, when the day of the ritual's completion has come, our power will be perfect. Then it will be time for the curse that will put an end to the wretched hustle and bustle of this world and make room for something grand and new. A world ruled by druids.
Dude, at least stop and chew for a bit.
I must admit your investigations had us worried for a moment, Mr. Halligan. We had even made plans to put a stop to them by arranging a little exodus. But you are a very lucky man. You will witness the great day yourself, and you will be there on the right side. For by eating this flesh, you have become one of us. Welcome to the circle, Mr. Halligan.
You know, I didn't expect this twist, but it completely makes sense. This is totally Halligan. Alright. I guess this is where we save. Or, hang on. Where are we in the walkthrough? I don't know. Fuck the walkthroughs. Need to process what just happened. How many different crimes have we committed at this point? Theft, forgery. The drugging thing probably constitutes as assault of some sort. Breaking and entering, arson, cannibalism. I suppose by so willingly participating in the cannibalism, that's probably some sort of accessory to murder as well. Well, I guess, I mean, theft in an adventure game. That's kind of a given.
It's locked.
Yeah, he was forced to take like 10 bites.
Yes? Hello?
Hello? Is this Lord Sinclair?
No, miss, I am sorry. I am Lord Sinclair's butler.
I'd like to talk to Lord Sinclair.
On what matter, miss?
I'm looking for a detective from Scotland Yard.
You are looking for a detective? Miss, in that case, I would recommend you to contact Scotland Yard. This is the house of Lord Sinclair, which is not difficult to see.
I thought the detective might be here.
No, I am sorry. A Detective Halligan has not been here.
Could I talk to Lord Sinclair, please?
I am sorry, miss, but his lordship is not here.
I see.
Have a good day, miss.
Oh yeah, there was also the thing with destroying evidence, or at least mishandling it. The fire still burning. Oh yeah, forgery I did mention. And then he has the history of filing a false arrest warrant on Prince Charles. But that's ancient history by now. Okay, I think this is where...
Ow!
Oh, what did I just pick up?
These are small stones. They feel good in my hand.
Is this a stealth section? It's my PC, I'm saving. It makes a sound. Is this an actual stealth section? Yeah, save your game at this point. The next set of puzzles are extremely dangerous, and if not done correctly, Melanie ends up next to them and friend disappears forever. So be careful. Okay, we have just saved, so...
Stop! Stop right there! Hey, what is that?
Leave me alone, you bastards!
Well, well, there's no need to be that upset. What are you doing here, sweetheart? Are you looking for something? She got through the hole in the fence.
Oh, little lady. You shouldn't have done that. Now Lord Sinclair will have a surprise guest for his dinner tonight.
What? What are you going to do to me?
You'll find out soon enough, sweetheart.
Oh! I thought it would just end. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm not in control.
Mr. Halligan! Oh God, I'm so glad to see you. What are you doing here?
I'm preparing dinner.
You're having dinner with Lord Sinclair? That bastard got me locked in here. I really don't want to have dinner with someone like that.
You're not being asked.
What? Mr. Halligan? Is everything all right with you?
Come with me, Miss Turner.
Where?
Into the garden. I have to prepare dinner.
In the garden? Mr. Halligan, what are you talking about? What's wrong with you?
Come with me, Miss Turner. Dinner will be ready soon, and you will be our guest of honor.
I really hope Halligan turns out to be the bad guy. The skeletonized body of Dr. Melanie Turner was found in a forest near London only a few days after this conversation. Detective Brent Halligan has been listed as missing. He was last seen leaving his Scotland Yard department. I really, really hope Halligan is a bad guy. Well, game over, man. And we're back here. What was my latest save? It's... Wow. Wow. The game just keeps on giving.
These are small stones. They feel good in my hand.
Stop! Stop!
Okay.
Hey. Oh, you
Oh my god. Oh no, I can't skip this.
Oh, what
Your
is
come with in. Come.
I can't skip this either. It would honestly be fast to just quit out of the game and restart it. Because it does launch very quickly. Alright.
What was that?
Let's have a look.
I see.
Nothing to be seen.
Yeah, must have been a bird or something.
Oh no! Where am I now? This is like being in a ghost train. That must be Lord Sinclair's study.
We're gonna save again. We're gonna save very frequently while we're here. That again is my PC while making a save. What? I feel like this is unnecessary, but I will make a note of this. Just in case. There we go.
Ugh, that looks like blood. What's that? An altar?
Yeah, it's the elements, but I need to make note of the order of them.
What's that? An altar?
We have previously established that the Druids consider these elements to be very important.
A pentagram. A druid's foot would suit Lord Sinclair better.
Oh no! Oh no! What now? Solution?
A weird picture. A weird picture.
Oh no. Okay, so it was this, this, oh my god. I'm actually brute forcing this. Because very fortunately I just stumbled upon the first two, and I hope there's gonna be only 3. I hope I'm even doing this correctly. Yeah!
Voila! Open.
I have a feeling that's not the way you're supposed to do it. But try and stop me.
This is the amulet of transformation Mr. Blake talked about. It seems to be really important for Lord Sinclair. After all that effort, I'm going to take them both.
And this is what?
The parchment is full of runes. I can't read a single word. That's the amulet Mr. Blake talked about. Mr. Halligan! God, what a relief! Oh, what was that for? Have you gone mad? What's wrong, Brent? Why are you hitting me?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, God, stop it! What's the matter with you? Don't you recognize me? Brent, stop it! Brent, you bloody idiot!
Oh. What happened?
Brent! Is that you? Do you recognize me?
Of course I recognize you. Bloody hell, what's going on? Oh my God, I'm feeling sick. Everything's spinning.
I had to hit you over the head. You were acting like a madman.
Wait, I just have to get it together for a moment. Oh, Melanie, you can't imagine what I've gone through here.
Man, he's not actually evil. What a disappointment.
What happened?
You threatened me. You tried to kill me.
I did what?
You tried to kill me, Brent. You hit me. Don't ever do that again. Do you understand?
Melanie, I didn't know what I was doing. I can't even remember hitting you.
Oh, God, Brent. What's this Sinclair done to you?
How did you get here anyway? Have you been here long?
I got your message. Can't you remember? I thought you might need help out here.
Oh, right. The copy.
I had a look around the room, Brent, and I found the amulet Mr. Blake mentioned on the phone.
Where?
It was in Sinclair's safe, together with a parchment.
So Sinclair had it. I'm sure Mr. Blake will be interested in that.
But now, tell me what's been happening here, Brent. What's Sinclair up to?
Melanie, I saw how this Lord Sinclair killed somebody.
What? When did you see that? And where?
Last night, here on the estate. Sinclair caught me immediately after my arrival and had me locked up. I could hear screams when I was in that room. Horrible screams. I escaped and ran outside to the forest behind the estate. And there I saw it.
What did you see?
Sinclair and some other men. They wore habits, and they were just about to cut a living human being into pieces with a sickle.
That can't be true.
I saw it with my own eyes, Melanie. It was horrible.
Oh, God. And what happened to you? Why didn't you recognize me?
It must have had something to do with the food.
What food?
Sinclair and his friends invited me to their dinner. The food did something to me. Anyway, Sinclair had no compunction in telling me all about the Circle and about their future plans over dinner. The Circle wants to complete the ritual and to put a curse on the world which will make us all their slaves.
That's nonsense.
No, Melanie. You've seen what these people did to me. They're mad. And they are serious. I'm sure about that now.
What's going on in there? Open the door! Open it at once!
The guards, Brent. They're at the door. We have to leave.
Open the door! Jack, get the key!
Yeah, Melanie, I think you're right. We really should get out of here.
And we should do it now. We made it.
Yes, thank God. I couldn't have taken it in that house even a second longer.
Everything all right with you?
Yes, I'm a bit out of breath. And you, Brent?
My head is still throbbing a bit, but apart from that, I'm okay. We have to go, Melanie. Now.
Where?
To Mr. Blake. If anybody can tell us something about the incidents in this house, he can.
Okay, let's move.
Mr. Blake, I'm glad you're here. There's a lot we need to tell you. We've experienced something simply incredible.
Calm down, Mr. Halligan. Let's discuss it all in peace and quiet. Perhaps you'd like to introduce me to the young lady?
Oh, of course. I almost forgot in all this excitement. Mr. Blake, this is Dr. Melanie Turner from the Anthropological Museum in Oxford.
Oh, yes, of course. We spoke on the telephone.
That's right. Pleased to meet you at long last, Mr. Blake.
Now, what's been happening? Have you found out any more about the circle?
Any more? It's a nightmare, Mr. Blake.
Go on.
This game is absolutely incredible. And the soundtrack. Just what we needed. And Death Knight, thank you for the resub. And for the calcium facts. Even without no text-to-speech. Also, her being here now explains why last time when I was having the glitchy issues, I was able to make her spawn in this room, even though she had never been here before. Just to anybody who wasn't there, I was having a softlock issue in another part, so I went back a save and I skipped through a lot of dialogue with this guy very quickly. And at the end of the dialogue, she was standing there, inside of him. And it was odd.
Mr. Blake, we found the amulet you were talking about. The amulet of transformation.
You found it? My God. Show it to me. Yes, that's it. Where was it?
In a hidden safe. In
No!
the office of the leader of this ominous circle. There was a parchment with
I don't think that's what he meant.
completely illegible signs on it. Here, take a look.
I don't think I've even mentioned the mausoleum to him.
Do they make any sense to you?
They're very unusual runes. I'll have to take a look at this in peace. Go on with your story.
Lord Sinclair is insane, Mr. Blake. I managed to gain access to his estate.
Then what?
Well, he'd obviously been expecting me and had me locked up at once.
What happened next?
I witnessed a murder taking place.
Murder? On Sinclair's estate?
Yes. I saw them cutting the flesh from a human body. A live body.
With a sickle?
Yes.
I knew it. What you witnessed was a ritual for the transferal of life force. Were you seen?
I passed out. When I came to, I was sitting at a laid table with Sinclair and 4 other men.
Was there food on the table?
Yes, meat.
You didn't eat any, surely.
Yes, I did.
A lot.
Oh my God.
I know. It was the victim's flesh, wasn't it?
Yes. You have taken part in the ritual, Mr. Halligan. How on earth did you manage to get away?
Miss Turner got me out. If it hadn't been for her, I wouldn't be here now.
You're a brave woman, Miss Turner.
What do we do now?
Why don't we just send a police contingent round there? You're a detective, Mr. Halligan, and Lord Sinclair is a murderer.
There won't be anything to find by the time they get there. Sinclair and his friends are no fools. They'll proceed as they've done in all the other cases. They'll just dump the bones somewhere to save the police hunting high and low for a corpse. Scotland Yard will file it away. End of case.
I think if they dump the bones, the police technically find the corpse. Also, shouldn't we maybe have gone to the police station first? Futile as it may have been, but I guess it's in character for Halligan.
Have you found out yet what stopped the completion of the ritual 1,000 years ago?
I've deciphered the text a little further, but some of the signs are just completely unknown to me.
How can we stop these people?
I'm afraid we won't be able to. Lord Sinclair and his friends are untouchable, and every one of their rituals makes them more powerful.
I thought you said the amulet was important to the ritual.
Yes, that's what the inscription says.
Yeah, but then everything's all right now. After all, I've got it. Let's just melt it down, then this nightmare will be over.
Mr. Halligan, you're forgetting the ritual has already taken place 1,000 years ago. It just didn't reach perfection. Only part of the power was transferred to the infants. The inheritors are now trying to complete their ritual.
But if this amulet means so much to Sinclair, surely it must be needed for the perfection.
I'm not so sure about that. Sinclair may be interested in it for some other reason.
What makes you think that?
The title written on the parchment you gave me.
What does the parchment's title say?
Unless I'm very much mistaken, the text refers to a place known as 12 Bridges.
What kind of place is that?
12 Bridges is an abandoned complex near Glastonbury. The bridges are in great danger of collapsing. Ancient Celtic myths refer to the place as the Gate of the Worlds.
Gate of the Worlds? What's that supposed to be?
You know, Mr. Halligan, the Celts did not regard reality and time as insurmountable facts. On the contrary, they regarded them as illusions, which man's laziness and ignorance made him incapable of overcoming. Celtic shrines were always special places that allowed them to leave the normality of everyday reality. Celtic myths claim that 12 Bridges has been a consecrated site for millennia, a place where the body can step over into another time.
But nothing's ever been reported of such a journey.
Well, that doesn't make it impossible, does it? The place has not been closely examined so far. It's too dilapidated. Just entering the place is taking a very serious risk. Anyway, nobody really believes in time travel anymore these days.
Are we gonna do actual time travel? I really hope so.
Why would Sinclair keep a parchment about that place in his safe?
You see, Mr. Halligan, that's what I've been wondering. If Sinclair knows the place and keeps a parchment about it hidden in his safe, wouldn't it be conceivable that journeys through time really are possible from 12 Bridges?
You mean he wants to travel back in time?
Well, he'd certainly be doing his best to make sure nobody else made that journey. Maybe Sinclair wants to prevent anyone from traveling back in time and disturbing the ritual.
Why would anyone do that? And why would Sinclair be so concerned about it?
It's easy. No ritual, no inheritors. No inheritors.
No Lord Sinclair. I see.
Of course, these are just speculations. As I said, Mr. Halligan, we need the book from the library. I should be able to tell you more when I've translated the parchment.
Come on, Mouse. You can do it.
Why do they call the place 12 Bridges?
It's a very strange arrangement of 12 stone bridges. No one knows why they were built that way. They probably weren't the first thing that was erected there anyway. The current bridge array dates from the early Middle Ages. If, as I suspect, that place has been a Celtic shrine for centuries, there are bound to have been other structures there at some point.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. I'll see what I can make of it.
Good. If you have any more questions, don't hesitate to call on me anytime you like.
All right. To the library. Or to the wall first. We don't have a library as an option. You'd like to tell me the address of the library?
Hello, Mr. Blake. Hello, Melanie.
Hello, Brent. How could you just leave like that?
There was something I needed to see to.
I have quite a few things to see to as well. Shouldn't we discuss with Mr. Blake what's to be done next?
Yes, Mr. Halligan. We have no time to lose.
All right. Mr. Blake, I have just one more question.
What's the address? No?
I thought you said...
Yes.
Yeah, but let's...
Mr. Itchet,
But if...
I'm not...
What makes you...
The time...
Can you read what the
Can you
parchment
read
says?
what the parchment says?
The signs resemble those on the inscription I'm working on, but I'm just not getting anywhere with it. All I've been able to make out of the parchment so far is the title. I need a special book to continue. The Celtic Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield. Oxford University Library should have it. Mr. Halligan, please get me a copy of that book. I believe the translation of this parchment is the key to Lord Sinclair's intentions.
Okay, so he told me to get a book, but only in this dialogue he told me what book he needs.
Thank you, Mr. Blake. We'll see what we can make of this.
We're much obliged, Mr. Blake.
I wish you both the best of luck. Take care of yourselves, and come back to see me soon.
Okay. I can't even talk to her. Oh, is she coming with me?
This thing is getting more and more mysterious. I can't believe what Mr. Blake said.
We have to find out why this amulet is so important to Sinclair. Perhaps Mr. Blake is right, and the amulet is the key to preventing the ritual. I expect we'll know more as soon as the translation of the parchment is finished. I have to go to Oxford, Melanie. I have to get the book for Mr. Blake.
Yes, of course. That's fine by me. I really need to check a few things at home. Where shall we meet later?
I'll get in touch with you as soon as I have any news, okay?
All right. I'll be off then.
Okay, Melanie. See you later.
Library of Oxford. Was it always here? It was the museum before, wasn't it? Or the museum was like in this area.
A sculpture of a unicorn. Not quite to my taste. Only one bike. Seems the vacation has started. This is it. Oxford University Library. Nice car. Aha. Alarm protected.
Okay, we have a BMW, I guess.
Definitely a BMW.
Something tells me they didn't license this.
It's locked.
We will break into a BMW.
Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway.
Also, I like how we still have 2 pairs of broken scissors.
It won't work like that. No, I would only scratch everything.
Gap in the window? Was there? Oh my god, you're right. I can't look at it. But I have a fishing rod.
Looks like that won't work.
Darn. Can I, like...
I don't... That won't... no, it won't... that doesn't work.
I need new pair of scissors so I can remove the bucket from the fishing rod, and then I can use it. Surely that's the solution. I'll come back for you, BMW. Case fell through the window. Of course. The universal lockpick.
An old illustrated book. I bet it's very valuable. I'm pretty sure this isn't the book Blake meant. I'm pretty sure this isn't the book Blake meant. I'm pretty sure this... An old book.
Yo. Any shitposty solution could well be the correct solution. We've seen enough of those, and keep them up.
An old book. I'm pretty sure... An old somehow I don't think... An old book. I'm reasonably sure...
Oh yeah, that seems Seems safe.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a book.
Oh, how nice for you.
Quite. Do you think you could help me?
Help you? Why?
Everyone's an asshole. It's so good. Because you work here.
Why? As I said, I'm looking for a book.
I heard what you said. You're looking for a book. So go ahead and look.
I thought it was your job to give people like me information.
Don't think you can tell me what my job is.
It was an obvious question.
Look, young man, my job is to answer questions the computer can't answer. Have you asked the computer yet?
Actually, I'm no expert on computers.
That, I'm afraid, is not my problem. We have special courses that teach people how to use the computer.
When do they take place?
At the beginning of every semester.
But I can't possibly wait that long. I've come here all the way from London.
In that case, I suggest you make the most of your stay here and teach yourself how to use the computer.
I'll see what I can do by myself then.
You do that.
Thank you. It's nice talking to you. Where's the computer? Excuse me, sir. I need the computer. You are very good at using this computer, I think.
The cataloging computer. Excuse me, sir. I hope I'm not disturbing you. Do you know whose car that is outside?
Out in the forecourt? That's my car. Why?
Oh no. See where this is going. Wait, do we need to open the car? Can I just like hit the car with the bucket? Set the alarm off? That should do it. Couple of students had damaged the paintwork. Alright then. Window on driver's side isn't shut properly. We can't tell him that. He can't know that.
I think a couple of students have damaged the paintwork.
Are you trying to get me to go out there so that you can perhaps get to the computer? Not bad, young man, but I've been working here for 30 years now, and I'm used to all kinds of youngsters trying to pull the wool over my eyes. You'll have to come up with something better than that to fool me.
Okay then.
I'm sure I wouldn't leave my car standing around completely unguarded outside a university.
Nonsense. Cars don't get demolished at elite universities.
Why don't you go out and see for yourself?
Don't talk nonsense, young man. Our students wouldn't do that sort of thing.
I would.
Oh well, it's up to you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I'm not a student.
Whatever. I'm staying right here.
Oh well, that's all right then.
That's alright then. Well, I have a key. So I haven't saved it in a while. I should probably do that. No, I can't scratch the car. No, I want to destroy it.
A bicycle. The back tire's flat.
Well. Puncture his tires. Ah, I wish I can't see the tires from this angle though. Okay, let's check out the entire library this time. There's probably some items I can use that will destroy his car one way or another.
table.
Yeah, definitely a table.
A table. A table. A table. Books, books, books. Which one? Which one? Which one?
Okay, so this is likely where the book is. I'll only come here at the end once I figure it out.
A table. Table. The shears. A table. They don't seem to be sorted by author. Books, books, book. There must be thousands of books, books, books.
Okay, maybe I won't figure out where the book is just by assuming like that.
They don't seem to be sorted by author. Which one?
Doesn't seem like there's anything else in here other than loads of books. Yeah.
They don't seem to be sorted by author. The Roman monetary system and fiscal policies. At least 10 copies.
Allow me to steal one?
They don't seem to be sorted by author. That's the book, The Roman Monetary System and Fiscal Policies. Must be a bestseller. A ladder for reaching the top rows. A ladder for reaching the top rows. There must be thousands of books in here.
Infamous meme game? No memes here. It's an amazing game, that's all. Alright, well, all we got is a book.
I can't. Looks like it won't. I can't. It won't. No, it won't. That doesn't work. I should think that won't. That won't. That won't. That won't. I don't believe it. Now the bucket's hanging from the fishing rod.
Yeah. You know, let's talk to her again. Hey, the computer is occupied. Can you help?
You again? Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I? Look, I'd really appreciate your helping me.
You repeat yourself, young man.
What do we say? Yes.
Well, why don't I just go and have a word with your employer?
Professor Owen, if you like, go ahead. But I can give him a message for you.
Message?
He's my husband.
Nice typo.
Your husband? I must confess I don't envy him.
What you're saying, young man?
I'll see what I can do by myself then.
You do that.
Okay. What if I throw the book in the old man's car and then tell her...
I say, stop right there!
What's the matter?
Don't you dare act the innocent. You're trying to steal that book.
Who, me? Steal a book?
Well...
Madam, I'm a detective.
They're always the worst. Anyway, I can see it. If you want to borrow a book, be good enough to come over to my desk first.
Well, technically, I didn't mean to steal the book. I meant to throw it in the car and frame the other guy for stealing a book.
Oh, this one? There must be some mistake. I was lost in thought, you see. It must have slipped into my pocket.
Don't you lie to me. Just how often do you think I've heard that one? Now put the book back, and be grateful that I'm not having you thrown out.
Okay, so I slipped the book on this guy. Yep. Then I somehow make him go to his car and he gets thrown out for stealing a book. Excellent. My plan was correct. The execution just needed some work.
Just one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anything about runes? Was that a yes?
Eh? Yes, that is... no, of course not. But there are a few books on it somewhere in this library. At least, I think so.
Do you know where they'd be?
No idea. That's what the catalogues are there for, my boy.
You don't say. Then will you please let me use the computer?
I told you it's out of the question. Is there something wrong with your hearing, young man?
Don't you ever eat? Or go to the loo?
No, I usually eat right here, and my digestion is trained to last out all day.
I'm going.
You do that.
Alright, and then we somehow sabotage the car. Somehow. Any ideas? So I feel like I tried the logical ones. Also, for a second. Alright. Never mind. Right. Yeah, setting off the alarm is the first thing, but how do we do that? We can't just hit the car, which would be the logical thing to do. Speaking of framing.
Nothing's of course. Aha. Alarm protected. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me any... No, I would only scratch everything.
That's the point. Scratch it.
That's futile as well. I should think about it again. I don't believe it will work like that. It will. I'd rather think about it again. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. That's futile as well. I'd rather think about it again. That doesn't work.
Haha, murder evidence.
That's futile as well. I'd rather... That won't feel different with gloves either. It won't work like that. Think first, Brent.
Just murder him. That's pretty much in character. Does the bicycle have something to do with this?
No, I would only scratch everything.
Don't think so.
Aha. Alarm protect.
Man, I feel like I should just be able to hit the car and that should do it, but evidently not. And specifically at the pin thing? Oh, it's... No, I can't interact with that one from either angle. Also, I love the detail of the shadows over here. Is there anything? Oh, oh!
Definitely a BMW.
Oh, never mind. I thought I could use the horn.
It's locked. It's locked.
Huh. I am open for suggestions. Or I'll just look it up in a walkthrough.
A bicycle. The back tire's flat.
This feels like one of those things where I know what I'm supposed to do, I just don't know how to do it. Investigating the ledge. Yeah. And just push him. He'll set off the alarm for me. My inventory is also getting bigger.
I thought it wouldn't work like that.
Think like a car thief. Yeah, I want to pull this up somehow. But I don't have anything that would do it. Except the fishing rod, obviously, but I can't use it.
Now the bucket's hanging from the fishing rod.
Big stick thing? This?
That's the bone from Epping Forest. Wrapped up just the way it should be.
I mean, I'm okay with any hints, suggestions, anything. Like I said, when I started this game, the first thing I did was look up a walkthrough.
It's locked.
And I feel like that was the right call to make. Like a pole? Oh, this thing?
That's a nail.
That's a nail. Missing where item or area I unlocked recently. Not this area, so somewhere completely different. But the only other area I've been to recently is like Sinclair's mansion. Seems like a bad idea to go there. Also, I like how he's running in the exact opposite direction. Oh, I can still go there. And I like how this is still here. But I can't go through.
That's the gardener's wheelbarrow. This grass is quite dry.
Yeah, it's quite dry. It's burnt.
That's the gardener's wheel. A lot of cut grass.
Yeah, there's nothing in here, and I can't go in the dimension itself. So, So props to the butler. He's really ignoring me. Yeah, all of these areas I've been to a while back. So it is in this area. Oh, wait. Don't tell me. Do I need to take this back with me? No, I can't take it back with me. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I would love to go into the mansion, but I can't. Just won't let me. I'm not seeing anything else in here.
This villa is really huge. Of course, there's a fountain as well. That must be standard design for houses like this. That's the gardener's wheelbarrow.
If only I could pick up the wheelbarrow. Yeah, if there is an item in here, I'm not seeing it.
Not a bad little villa. This Sinclair doesn't seem to be a poor man.
A wire from the fence? Was just... Where is there a wire on the fence that I can pick up? Oh my god, that's like right next to the exit prompt. Holy shit. That's mean. Yeah, never would have found that. Yeah.
Professor Hastings, what are you doing?
Who? Me? Nothing. I must be off to my car. My alarm just went off.
Professor, what's that book you're carrying?
Book? I don't have a book. Please don't joke now, Mrs. Owen. I have to see to my car.
What's this then?
But how the devil? That's impossible. I didn't take this book.
Then how did it get there?
There must be some mistake. A very regrettable mistake, Mrs. Owen. I assure you...
I like your nerve, Professor Hastings. You steal a book and then try to deny the whole thing ever happened. I'm very disappointed in you.
Mrs. Owen, you've known me for 20 years now. You ought to know that I'd never...
All I know is that I'm going to have to put this on record. Please come along over here to the issuing counter, Professor. You will have to fill in a form.
Get wrecked. Can I talk to them? Can't investigate that. That sucks. Almost willing to bet that the game doesn't actually make a note of that. So 48 3 dash C dash B. I don't know how to read that though. It's in here somewhere. 48. How do I know where's 48?
Books, books, books.
Does it clarify what
I
that...
found what I was looking for. The book I need is in position 48-3 CB.
Where's 48? Like 3 and CB I can figure out once I get there, but 48 means nothing to me at this point. I have played Manhunt, and Manhunt is hilariously bad.
I need to look it up in some kind of catalogue.
I need to figure out what 48 means. Okay, this is not it. It's a C and B or something. Number on the shelf. Oh wow, that would be an elaborate system. That would be easy to maintain. Is this a stealth game? We did have a stealth section. It lasted for about 10 seconds. But we did have one. Yeah, this is definitely not the place. I can't even check these ones. Can I? No. Oh, never mind, there's B.
A ladder for reaching the top rows. I'll never find the book I'm looking for unless I know where to start.
Start there.
They don't seem to be Which one?
There we go. There we go. Look at Halligan go. Oh yeah, do I have to like actually ask for the book?
You again? Haven't you found your book yet?
No. How could I?
What?
Look, I'd really appreciate your help.
I found it!
You repeat yourself, young man.
That's the book I was supposed to get for Blake. The Celtic orthographic system.
Fuck it, I'll steal it. Try and stop me.
Well, of all the... Young man, if you're looking for trouble, you're going the right way about it.
Okay, calm down. My mistake.
Lord, give me strength. What a nerve.
Alright. I have the book. Maybe I'll have to actually show it to her.
Here, madam. I found the book I was looking for. I'd like to borrow it.
This one?
Yes. Is there something wrong with it?
You bet there is. This is our reference copy.
What's that supposed to mean?
I can't lend it to you. You will have to read it here.
You can't be serious, surely. I need this book. I have to take it to someone.
You heard me.
I will steal it. Do you have a copying machine for this entire book?
Do you at least have a copying machine?
No. Why don't you copy the pages you need by hand?
Madam, I've told you the book's not for me. I wouldn't know which pages are important, and I can hardly copy the whole book by hand.
That's...
Not your problem, right?
Right.
I thought as much.
This is hitting way too close right now. Because my grandmother asked me to get a book from the local library for some other relative. And they won't lend the book, and apparently there's no way to copy it, and I was like, even though you could probably maybe copy pages, it's like, I don't know what pages. I don't know what you expect me to do here.
Couldn't you make an exception?
We don't do exceptions. Have you any idea how many reference copies we have had stolen?
But this is very relatable right now.
All right, forget it.
Take photo. Yeah, but if the book is like 100+ pages, then no.
Here, madam. I found the book I was looking for. I'd like to borrow it.
This one?
Yes. Is there something wrong with it?
You bet there is. This is our reference copy.
What's that? I need...
You heard...
I'm an adventure game protagonist. Yeah, except my solution was that I'm just gonna tell my grandmother to call them, sort it out, I will pick it up once it's sorted out. Just trying to sort it with her talking to one person over the phone and me talking to another person in person is not gonna get anywhere. So she can be the protagonist. I will just pick it up if things ever go anywhere. Well, there really is nothing to talk about.
All right, forget it. That's the book I was supposed to get for Blake. The Celtic Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield.
Alright, how do we steal this book? Is there a window?
I found what I was looking for. The book I need is in possession. Hello, Professor. Still busy? I thought maybe you'd been thrown out by now.
Hang on, nearly finished.
It's pointless. He's in a world of his own.
Alright, well, no talking to this guy. Paper cover matter books to disguise. I wish that was the solution. But I think any book is just... Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. We have those other books in here. And these ones we can...
Looks like a new edition of a standard work. Dead boring, required reading for history students. Still, the cover's not bad.
Yeah, I want the cover. Exactly. Is that not it? That was a good idea.
The Roman monetary system and fiscal policies. At least 10 copies.
Huh. That's very disappointing. Because that made perfect sense. And yeah, the professor is Neo. Bring the book on it? Oh. Also a good call.
The cover of this history book is a perfect fit for the book I want to borrow.
An actual logical puzzle.
Right, I've finished here. I found a different book that interests me. I assume you'll let me borrow this one.
We'll see. What have we here? Let me see. Oh, the Roman monetary system and fiscal policies. Yes, you may borrow this one. And just think, I've actually read this one. What a coincidence. A brilliant piece of work. Very vivid and never gets boring. You know, I wanted to be a historian, and Roman coins were my special field. But then I met my husband here at the university. He was working on his doctoral thesis at the time, and, well, you know how it is. I could discuss Roman coins for hours.
Madam? This is all highly interesting, but I do really want to borrow this book.
Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. Here you go.
Thank you for the book, and your great help.
Oh, I do hope you're not angry with me. If there's any way I can help you, please, don't hesitate to tell me.
Not for the moment, thank you. I really must be off now.
Naturally, naturally. See you soon.
See you soon.
I mean, I haven't died a single time as Halligan. It's only... What's her name? Turner? As Turner, I died twice in that one stealth section. But indeed, there's way more to this game. Keeps on giving. We were heading for Blake. Oh, it's happening again!
Hello, Mr. Blake.
Mr. Halligan, have you got the book?
Yes, yes.
Here you are. Here's the book you asked for.
Ah, yes. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Halligan. Well, did you have any difficulties with Mrs. Owen at the issuing counter?
None I couldn't handle.
Good. I'll get to work at once. Oh, by the way, Mr. Halligan, Miss Turner called about an hour ago.
She's
worried
here!
about you because you haven't been in touch for such a long time.
Did she say that?
Yes. She said she needs to speak to you urgently.
Do you mind if I use your phone?
No need. I asked her to come out here and join me. She should be arriving any minute now.
A, she's already here. B, we were in touch with her like an hour ago.
How long will the translation take?
Oh, not long, I hope. The book will be a great help. You'd better just wait here for a moment.
I'll just take a look around then, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Be my guest.
Okay, I already know how this is gonna work. If only I could talk to her. Oh, never mind. There
Mr. Halligan, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
I'm touched at your concern.
Now, don't go imagining things. After all that's happened, it's only natural that I should be worried about you and Mr. Blake.
Well, I had to get Mr. Blake this book.
That took rather a long time. I've been phoning around asking for you.
You've been trying to get hold of me?
Yes. I also went to Scotland Yard and spoke to your chief. He's a bit cross with you.
Yeah, I guess time is a bit... It works differently if you work for Scotland Yard. Like, how many times did I travel to France and back in the span of one day?
Cross with me? Why? What have I done now?
Lord Sinclair's planning to bring charges against you for burglary.
What? I don't believe it. That old devil Sinclair seems to feel he's pretty safe,
She's the one who
doesn't
took
he?
the stuff.
It looks that way. It seems he has very influential friends in the police force. Whatever, your chief asked me to tell you that you're suspended, effective immediately. Oh, and the next time you come to the office, he expects you to give him a comprehensive report in writing.
What? He can't be serious. Don't tell me he's handing the case back to that thick-headed, big-mouth Lowry.
I wouldn't know. All he said was that he expects you to hand the file to him as soon as you get back to the yard.
I certainly will not. This business is just too important to let go. I don't care what the chief says. I'm going to carry this case through on my own.
What's going on out there?
What is it? What's happening?
Leave me! Get out of the danger zone! Here, take the parchment and go!
Come along, Mr. Blake. Let's get out of here.
You get out of here. I'll follow you.
Get out of here! Quickly, run!
I believe you have something of mine, Mr. Hannigan. I shall give you until sunset to give my property back to me.
We're still in the cutscene.
God! Mr. Blake! I have to go back and get him out of there.
Are you crazy? Don't go. It's pointless. You can't help him anymore. He's dead.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my God, what an inferno. Let's get out of here, Melanie. Otherwise, we'll be next.
Where can we go? To Scotland Yard?
No, that's not a good idea. The chief inspector's waiting for me there. We'd only lose time. And Sinclair is getting more and more powerful with each new murder.
So what can we do?
You heard what Mr. Blake said. Sinclair has the power to complete the ritual. No matter what we do, for the time being, nobody can stop him.
Then we're lost.
No, Melanie. We have one chance left.
What do you mean?
We have to go to 12 bridges. We have to try to move the Gate of the Worlds. If we want to stop Sinclair, we have to stop those who gave him his power 1,000 years ago.
You believe in that Gate of the Worlds thing? It's just a myth, a fairy tale.
The question is not whether I believe in it, Melanie. The question is whether we have any other options.
You're right. Come on, then.
This place is just incredible,
Yes. It's beautiful.
but also rather ramshackle, just like Mr. Blake told us.
on that cliffhanger, I think is a great time to end. What a place, what a game. Just, you know, I thought this game had peaked when I drugged the homeless guy and stole his money. But no, way off, way off. It just keeps escalating. Just better and better. I fully expect this to be like just a boring adventure game with a funny cover. But no, it's a legit one of the more entertaining adventure games I've played. Which is a very positive surprise after playing Longest Journey, which was one of the more boring ones I've played. Like, it almost feels like this is in that same group of games as Arabian Nights, where it's really stupid and kinda bad, but it's also actually kinda good in a way, if you just let it be good. Like Arabian Nights, it's legit a pretty good game once you just accept it as what it is. And I think the same applies here. Absolute gem of a game. Love it. Yeah, and I guess the absolute best thing is that the pace it has is really well handled, I guess. Because you never get the sense of, oh, I've now been in this area for 3 hours and it's all been boring. Like, at its slower times, it's like the bit in France. That was a bit slow. But right after the bit in France, you get the thing where the amulet gets stolen and you go to the mansion and you get the whole thing with the painting puzzle. Just absolute insanity. And then the whole plot twist of human bacon and all that stuff. I tried Anna Crabtree. Never heard of that. I can't even pronounce that. Two 2007. Maybe I'll have to think about that. I have other adventure games in my backlog as well, but maybe I'll have to think of this thing. The only thing that'll top this is aliens. Aliens are not out of the question, you know. Because the fact that we came here implies that we are doing time traveling soon. That's just one step away from aliens, I think. The Druids are actually from outer space. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, that's enough for tonight. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or Saturday. I'll see if I can. Kinda depends on things which are kind of out of my hands. But I'm actually really looking forward to playing more of this. Just, man, having so much fun with this. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good night. See you later. Bye.